Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm going to be discussing the Avengers Infinity War, and this is my trailer reaction. Now, first of all, bear in mind, this is only based on the trailer. You know, I don't like to judge a whole movie based on just a trailer alone, because sometimes they can be very misleading. The movie could be 10 times worse than the trailer, or 10 times better. But I just want to talk about a few of the things I see. First of all, overall, I liked the trailer. It makes me want to see the movie, partly because I am a big comic book fanboy. And one of the things I did notice, too, it seems like rather than fighting each other, the heroes are now banding together. That's a trope that's getting used too much. It's heroes fighting heroes. In the comics, it used to be a rarity. And so when we seen that, it was sort of cool. And now it's just getting used so much. And I understand the point of it, and it actually works well because they just got done fighting each other, and now they must band together because the threat's so big. And I get that, and I like that. All right. Also, it just looks fun. Sometimes we just want a popcorn, fun movie. And the trailer makes us look like, this could be fun. This could be just a slam fist, lots of fighting. Now, granted, it's only part one. So, hopefully this does really well. It has a huge budget. And so it's going to have to recoup a lot of dollars. And I think it's going to. But it's got the biggest budget, if I'm not mistaken, for a Marvel movie. And it's hard, partially because it's very challenging to have that big of a cast. And when you have that big of a cast, it's hard to give any real character development, interesting things on any particular characters because there's just so much going on. So I hope they catch that. That's the one thing I'm really worried about in this movie. So overall, it looks fun. I think also, it's interesting how they're bringing the characters back, like Captain America. Steve Rogers is coming back, and it's a continuation right from where we left off. So he's, more going dark at this point and things like that. So, but I would love, and I hope we see Captain America in the Captain America uniform standing up against Thanos before this movie is done, or at least in maybe the second part. There's also a lot of fear that characters are going to be killed off because of contracts and things like that for the cost of carrying these people for so long. And, that's very possible, sad, but, they could always recast somebody. So only time will tell. Now, I do have a couple cons. One con I have is with Thanos. I think in the previous movies, they really captured the look of him, made him look great, made him look powerful. He looked like he jumped off the page of a comic book. And here he didn't. And I've heard in things, too, it was somewhat on purpose because he's, giving some kind of a challenge to himself. But even with that said and done, I think the way he was looking before was massive, and it was just amazing. Maybe he'll do that in part 2. Even another thing I noticed, and this could just have been lighting, but it looks like the color of his skin is different in this. Maybe it's a lighting thing, so only time will tell. Another one, too, is Spider-Man and the Spider-Man suit. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like the glowing eyes. I don't like the Tony Stark did this. It takes away from Peter Parker and what made him great. I didn't like it in the Dan Slott run with the glowing eyes and all this armor stuff very much either. I'm sorry, it's just not Spider-Man. It's like almost overload on CGI as well. So, that takes away a little bit. It removes some of the greatness of Peter Parker, in my opinion. Well, hopefully it'll still pan out. And that's another thing, too. I think this movie's going to have a lot of CGI. So I'm a little leery, and I hope they can really pull it off for the massive amount of CGI that's going to be in this movie. Now, another thing I've heard a lot of people complaining about already is Black Widow's hair color. I don't really care. I like her as a redhead and all that. I think it was very fitting to the character. But, women do change hair colors and hairstyles. I've said that in other videos I've done and things too. Maybe this is just one of those. Maybe she had her hair color changed too for going undercover for something. We really don't know. It's not really anything, in my opinion, worth complaining about. I do think she looks better as a character with a redhead, just matches the outfit more, not for a sexist reason or anything like that, just a better overall appeal. It fits the color, just like I love seeing Captain America and the classic colors as well. But overall, I do think this is going to be a fun movie. I hope to see it. I don't know, maybe I'll make the trek to the theater for the first time in a very long time to see it, and I hope it won't be a, disappointment because I really want it to excite me so much and I want to see the next one. And the other issue I do have is a question mark is what's next? After this, will this burn out the franchise? And I hope not. I don't believe the mentality that there can only be so many superhero movies and it'll burn out. Because as long as the writing's good and the stories are good and the characters are good, I don't see how it should. But if they start getting low quality, yeah, then I could see that being a problem. I mean, we can see a lot of other cosmic spin-offs with the other characters. We could see the Kree Skrull War. You know, that might be very good. Secret Invasion. There's a lot of potential here that could still be had. And I hope that this movie is just another springboard to keep us excited to see the next. Alright, well that's my views. I hope you enjoyed this. If not, feel free to share your views in the comments. Tell me how I'm wrong or tell me how you agree with me. If you like this video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit that notifications bell, even though for some reason I don't think it works that well because I get lots of subscribers telling me they're still not getting notified from my videos. Another thing you can do, and I would strongly suggest this then, is go over to my VidMe channel. You can go there too. You can also subscribe for as little as $1 a month to help me out or give a one-time tip, and follow me at thehenchmanslounge.com. Also, if you've been paying attention to my other videos, I'm hoping very early next year, 2018, to have my Patreon start up. I'm in the process right now of looking at some rewards to give back to people that help support me in the channel. Alright guys, and until next time, keep it frugal.